What is going on, world? Welcome back to another video. We are consistently being consistent. Clap it up one time for you guys. That's my supporters, especially as you guys keep coming back watching the videos. I really appreciate you guys for that. Okay, let's go ahead and let's start this reading. First, let's get a little sage burning for you guys. For the energy. Actually, you guys just clear your minds, okay? Clear your minds. Give me like 2 seconds. I'm just gonna turn this AC on. Yeah. Okay. Appreciate your patience. Patience is key. Appreciate it. Okay. Cool. Let's go ahead. Start with your first reading. We're gonna do the manifestation. Let's see what you guys got. Alright, Spirit, just want to ask well upon you, Spirit. Let's see what we got for us, Spirit. Let's see what I got. Okay. What is our first message of this reading, Spirit? Okay, the first one we have is make time for self-love. Reassuring that you guys are getting, some self-time in, whether it be yoga, whether it be a walk in the park, whether it be, just time to experience self-love. It doesn't have to mean that you go completely by yourself. You can go with your partner, but it's just kind of reassuring that you're recognizing your inner self-assurance, like you're providing self-love connection to it. So if, for an example, say if for my females, if you guys like to get your nails done, something like that, you know what I mean? Go get a massage, even if you get a couples massage, but just treating yourself, you know what I mean? Doing it, you might have to do it solely for the purpose of treating yourself. Maybe your partner doesn't want to go for the beach walk, but you have to just say, hey, listen, this is not for us, but this is for me, so that I can feel better about myself, so I can go ahead and conquer my day better. And then if they're true, they will agree and they'll go. Sometimes I have them situations, or me and my wife will have them situations where we have to just kind of work together to make sure that we attend towards ourselves as well. So sometimes she'll have things she does, and I have things I have to do. So we'll work together. And a true partnership will, we'll have that understanding, or at least build on that understanding, involving having self-love and making time for self-care, self-love, and just self-interaction with yourself, or just doing things that's gonna, make yourself feel good. Next we have is trust OWL. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but I don't know if you guys needed some reassurance that everything is going to work out fine as long as you're continuing the path that you're continuing. You might be on a good trail. Understand that, yes, the devil doors come knocking on your door when you're doing the right thing. Yes, you're going to have situations where people's going to start acting fake towards you. There's going to be haters. There's going to be all of these type of things. But you got to trust in the higher spirit. You got to trust in the journey. You got to trust you gotta trust that it's destined. All these things are destined to happen because it's a greater outcome. For an example, I was training earlier. I went for a run. This little tiny dog was running after me. I was like, cause they must have ran up the yard, but he must have a leash on, whatever, like tied up, whatever. But it was so long that he was able to run up the gate. And me, I just see a dog coming after me. I'm on my journey. The devil likes to mess with you when you're journeying. I'm doing my run. I'm consistently on my stuff at this point. So it's like, okay, I'm running. See the dog, what? So I sped up. The dog sped up, but I guess the dog forgot that he was on a leash. It slammed him right back. So it just goes to show you that don't stop just because the devil messes with you, or because you come within the obstacle. Keep running, keep trailing, keep doing your thing, and God will protect you. That leash was God. God made sure the devil wasn't trying to interfere, because that dog was trying to interfere in my run. I'm not saying the dog was the devil, but I'm just saying that's how life goes. You be on your journey, you be on your path, you be consistent. Next thing you know, distraction comes out of nowhere trying to slow you down, or trying to have you turn the other way, or I kept running. I ain't gonna let you do me like that. I'm gonna go there. So, but once God and your high power sees that you're consistent with what you do, you're consistent with your work, He'll bless you, or He'll protect you even better. Step into your powers. A lot of you guys have powers that we need to unleash within you. You have these powers, and there's so much distractions. I understand with cell phones, the internet. We often get distracted and get caught up in the moment. A lot of times, in the end, it prevents us from doing other things because we only have 24 hours in a day. And I want you guys to really unleash that power of really discipline yourself. You know what I mean? Have that strong discipline. Even if you slip up a little bit, watch a couple shorts on the internet, that's fine. But if you feel like doing it to a point where it's going to bring your energy down and you're not going to be able to get things done, I've learned that. That's why if you guys see this channel, it's actually going to be a lot more consistent than yours. You're going to see a lot more videos being posted at a moderate speed. It's going to be a moderate pace. Like, it's actually going to be a great pace where I can keep doing it and I can live my life same way, where it's not holding me back, where it's not feeling like I'm not going to get a burnout, because I know it's programmed. It's programmed in me to know exactly how much videos I'm doing, the timings and everything like that. And I want you guys to unleash those powers as well. Stop programming yourself to the things that you wish to program yourself. No, not every day is going to be the same day. You just got to kind of work with it. Work with each day as they come. Take one day at a time. But unleash those powers that you guys have. These characteristics that, you'll find out along as you go. But you would never, you tend to never really search for things or find things unless you're looking for them, right? Most cases. I mean, not like our car keys or something, car keys or something. For some reason, when you look for something like that, you can't find it. But you only really know something's lost when you're looking for it. I should have said that. So if you don't know that if you're not trying to find yourself, you're never going to know that you're lost. So you got to start looking for these powers that's within you. And only then you will see that, you will see powers like that you know. It could be like, you could be problem solver. You could be so much things. Next one I came on for you guys is focus on the positivity. It gets hard, I understand the negativity all around, but there was this news clip that I saw earlier today. It was about this husband that went to work and that came, like you guys might have saw it. It was like on I forgot what the news channel was, but it was like on YouTube, and they went to work. Husband came back, I guess midday, and forgot his wife a kiss, so he gave her a kiss. Goodbye. And that was pretty cool to see, because you always need negativity on the news. So there's going to be moments where it's going to be feeling like there's so much negative going on. How can I focus on the positive? Try to look within the negative, like start looking within the action. Like, okay, I like to say, okay, let's say for an example, you was trying to go somewhere but it started raining, and you ain't got no car, so you have to catch the bus. So you're like, okay, I'm just not going to go nowhere that day. Maybe that day prevented you from getting in an accident or something. You know what I'm saying? You never know. We can always look within, try to seek positive within everything, because there's always a little bit of positive in every situation. Now there are certain situations that are overall negatively. However, we can, like, for an example, I saw it was his father that lost his daughter because of, like, I forgot exactly what it was. And I don't really want to just pick something randomly. But anyway, the daughter died. And he basically said, like, in the previous videos of the daughter, she was having fun. So he was grateful for that. So it's always little things that we can be grateful for and learn to focus on positive, because it's only so much you can do after that. You know what I mean? So it's like, the best thing we can do is try to just see positive within the situation, because at least it's going to keep our spirits high. Where our spirits are already shut low because of something negative. So the best thing we can do is seek within something positive to at least keep our spirits somewhat high. You know what I mean? It's just how it is. See what else we got. What else you got for us, Spirit? Okay, next one we have for you guys is open up to change. And this can be a big one. There's so many situations where we feel like everything's got to go the same exact way every day. I have that issue sometimes. I feel like everything's got to be programmed. But I'm learning to understand what change is really for. See, change is more about an advancement for you. Once you get comfortable with being changed or things changing around, like I've changed this room around probably a few times. And I'm comfortable with it. And that's what it does. Like, if Spirit tells you change your room on, or, you're probably so used to it, the way it is, maybe it's time for a change. Maybe something in your energy is bothering you. Maybe you do need to change your room on. Maybe you do need to change your lifestyle, change the things you eat. Just open up to change the things that could kind of give you that range, give you that flexibility within your mind to be able to just, do other things like change your room on, change the way you eat. So, to try to look and see what is it that Spirit's guiding you towards, because there's a reason why you probably looked at that bedroom and you're like, I'm going to change the one. If you ever ask yourself, I kind of want to do this, I want to do that, it's probably you starting to open up to change something wrong, or, things like that, right? So just open up to change. They want you to know. What else, Spirit? Next one we're resonating towards is go deeper. So this could just mean that they can, like okay, for an example, right? Me doing these YouTube videos, I created like this flow. And in order to do that, in order for me to really pull out of like this system, I had to kind of reach within myself and ask myself the things that I wanted to do in life or throughout my day, the times that I wanted to do them. I really had to just really sit down myself and pen and paper, map it out. And I want you guys to do the same, like with whatever passion you're into, plan it out and really put time and energy into it. That's really going deep, because it's one thing to just say what you want to do in life, but it's another thing to actually try to understand how it's going to be done, how you're going to execute the plan, and how you're going to get the things that you require to do all of these things. So it's just a matter of just thinking deeper than the surface about whatever it is. Because I promise you, I wouldn't be consistent this way. I would have either been overdoing it and burning out and not doing it for like a couple days. But that's the thing with YouTube. You gotta have a steady flow. You gotta have a steady post rate. So that's why I've created like this actual steady flow and all of that. So it's gonna be great. You guys will see the difference between the algorithms gonna kick. So certain things I don't even have to really do anymore, because this is gonna hit, but only because I sat down to myself and I said this is what I'm gonna do and I planned it out. So I encourage you guys to do the same as well if you really wanna unlock the true potentials within yourself, right? Okay, let's see what else. Alright, the next one we have is embrace the flow of life, which is so funny how I was just mentioning the flow, the algorithm, and with like this YouTube thing. Like, let me tell you, the flow of life is so like subtle, but it's so like it's like an ocean really, because it's subtle at one point, but then it's like wavy. But there's times where even when it's wavy, it kind of helps you out a little bit. Like, okay, how can I really put this? Like, if you're on a boat, right? You want to sail a boat, and you're just sailing along and it's cruising. When it gets rough, you can't really use your sail no more because it's a storm or whatever, but you can still float over the bumps. You gotta be like a sailboat, right? You just gotta embrace the weather that comes with it. You know what I mean? Like, typically a sailboat most times they don't really need an engine if they don't want to have one, because they can sail with the breeze. But sometimes, like I said, if it's like rough, at least it's still moving along. Like a boat's still gonna move along like on the ocean, you know what I mean? Even if it's a bad weather or it's not a bad weather, it's still gonna just drift across. And that's what I like about the water. You gotta embrace that, like a boat on the water, where it's like the boat is rough or calm. We're just embracing, we're going along with the flow, and we're not trying to go against it. Like for example, if you create like this routine, and maybe you're late, maybe you're early, if your schedule or whatever, because of maybe you woke up late, kind of just look at it like, okay, and just keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Instead of getting discouraged and kind of messing up the rest of your day, okay, I'm a little late, okay, cool, I got a little more sleep, and just kind of go with life. Try not to get too discouraged about certain things that you couldn't control, or it happened, it is what it is, and just kind of go with it like the ocean. You know what I mean? Just flow like the ocean. I really want to say keep it simple and just, keep it simple and just move like this. Don't try to restrain things. Don't try to think too much about things, because you only live once, and then you don't want to be living your life in a stressful manner either. What is our next message? We got one more to do. Just want to see what's our last message. So the last one is talk less, feel more. There is a saying also, it's talk less, hear more, because you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. But I really want to say that because that goes a lot against a lot of the times, and I feel like that's really important. That you do less talking than you actually do any work. Like actually put in the work. Like you feel me? Whatever it is you do. Like of course, ask yourself what is it that you have to do. Once you get that established with whatever journey you're on, start to put that work in. You know what I mean? Yeah, you could procrastinate a little bit. Yeah, you could listen to some music, get you hyped, get you ready. But make sure you guys are not just speaking upon it and not actually putting it. Because remember, it's not going to happen unless we actually physically do it. Now, speaking on it in a manifestation way, it can, progress it a little bit. But it's not going to make something out of nothing. Like we still have to put the work in for it to happen, right? In some sort of way. It doesn't have to be straight up construction, hammering, work, sweaty and whatnot. No, it don't have to be that serious, but it could be just put the time and the effort into it. That's all Spirit wants to see you do. That's going to conclude the reading. Again, just remember if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. But thank you guys so much for tuning in on this reading. I will see you guys on the next video.